all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Finds his tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami's success.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Beck. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bauman. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Rising up and stopping him short on 4th down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The give. Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got some room, it was over.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Right on target this time. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Got a little space. Oh, a lot of space. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
He lost one down the sideline. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds his man. It's Diggs. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to throw at Simmons. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Washington State is ahead right now, but the school that nearly saw Ryan Leaf win a Heisman back in the day still has some work to do. They're up by a field goal over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's Fletcher.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lofton. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. It's caught downfield. Turning it on. Touchdown, Miami. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field. Treat him like a wide receiver, because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Run out of bounds at the 31, and the special teams doing their job to set up the O. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Snap to the back, trying to make magic with his feet. It's a running room. Smashes ahead. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. On the snap, it's Taylor. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Pringle. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's back. The quick out. It's a seam wide open. And steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Highland.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Fletcher. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Unleashes one deep. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. And that's why that one fell incomplete.
just a little space if they can find it. Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Scrambling away. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He'll pull it down and run. Runs through a tackle. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That's caught. It's Diggs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Motion from the wideout. The snap sets up the throw. Going over the top. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Beck. He slings it deep to the left. Grabs it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. He's going to keep it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
From the gun, looking for a man. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Kane.
punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Scanning the field is Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The DBs will back off a bit. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Nobody falling for the tomfoolery, the chicanery, and it'll be 4th down. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes the catch. It's Ray. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Hurricane. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And The extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. North Carolina is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Chapel Hill. They're trailing by 14 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Taylor. Now adjusting. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
First down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the tight end. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Taylor. Running to Green. Turning on the Jets. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll try to do it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 fourth-down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Running it to the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Ole Miss 24, Miami.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Quick strike complete. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Offense facing 4th down.
They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Diggs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the right. Fires it incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Pringle. Breaks the tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route.
big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're going to test the right side with this one. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And the Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Simmons. Quarterback adapting. And he'll just get rid of that one.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate, to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the fourth quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. I'm curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Beck. Trying to set up the screen. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Pringle. The pitch. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Pringle. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's going up top here late in the game. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships, and how do you seal a game?
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Second and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
And the Canes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pulls and fired complete. At the 45 on his way.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.